Today I'm going to show you exactly how to take a random idea and turn it into a fully functioning app from scratch. Now this idea, it's personal. Every time I apply for a job, I have to tailor my CV according to the job description. So what I basically do is take my CV, go to ChatGPT, paste the job description, apply my uh, CV there and ask, can you give me points according to the job description? Then it spits out some points where I have to prompt it more, and then that's where I waste around 20 minutes just to apply for the job. So this idea came from there, and I wanted to reduce my time from 20 minutes to 2 minutes so that whenever I'm applying for job and customizing my CV according to the job description, I can do it quicker and I can apply for more jobs as compared to what I am applying currently. If I keep on taking 20 minutes for a job, I'll have to wait at least 25 years for a job. So let's start with our research. Okay, so I'm using Perplexity to do my research because obviously it will give me exactly if an idea exists already, then I don't need to build it. So I'm actually typing specifically that I'm going to build a Chrome extension because I don't want it to be an app. Because if I build an app, again, I need to go and copy paste. If it's a Chrome extension, all I need to do is just copy paste, and that's where I can have everything in my browser. So I'm just typing my idea into Perplexity to see if something like this already exists or if I can build it quickly, just giving 1 or 2 hours and then use it for my benefit to cut my time from 20 to 10 minutes. So this is where Perplexity gives me some answers that there is a extension already, but then a solution like what you are asking doesn't exist because yours is a multi-site approach and everything. So this gives me an understanding of, okay, now I want to build that extension. So what I'm doing is I'm asking Perplexity that I want to build this extension with Gemini, because what I want to do is when I say there is a job description, there is my CV, and click and analyze, Gemini should be able to give me the customized point and a cover letter. And why Gemini? Because Gemini offers free API key and it doesn't charge. So that's why I'm using Gemini for my personal project. Now it has given me the output. Now what I want is I'm asking Perplexity only to generate me a prompt to create this extension, because rather than me writing the specification and missing something, I have asked Perplexity to generate me a prompt which I will use and go to, let's say, Claude or any other software which you like, and try to generate my Chrome extension. So if we go through the architecture, this is how it's going to look like. From LinkedIn and Indeed, we're going to scrape the job description. Gemini is going to analyze the job description against our CV and give us tailor CV and cover note. Now let's head on to Claude. This is where I have pasted the prompt, and Claude is generating a hell lot of code where you can see it has given us a file structure. It has given us something called manifest.json. Then it has given us popup.html. So these are all the files which are needed to build a Chrome extension. I'll go into the detail of each and every one which is important, but then I tend to use Claude to do the coding because it's very useful in terms of coding rather than doing simple tasks, and it also gives you artifacts which are pretty useful for you. So now I'm asking him to show me a architecture diagram because that's where I'll able to visualize that how does actually it looks like. Now it is generating architecture diagram, and as you can see in the artifact, you can actually visualize how each and every file will connect to each other, and how and where your Gemini API will key will sit, where it will store your job description, and how it will work. Okay, so I've got all the files in my GitHub. If we go to each one of them and see, so you can see there are a couple of files which Claude has given us, and I am showing it one by one currently. We can go into the detail later of this, but also have a README file where you guys can go and read about how the extension works if you want to download it like the raw file. But then I'll also be having this in Chrome Store where you can download. So first let's take a look at background.js, which is the heart because as you can see here, I have a model, I have given it a prompt. So this prompt is pretty much important because a lot of times what it can do is it can hallucinate, it can give you markdowns, it can give you italics and underscores, which is what you don't want. So I have given it a clear instruction that what you need to do once you have the job description and the CV. This is all you need to do. So this is a actually detailed prompt which I came up after 2 3 uses, and actually I saw the output how it's giving. Based on that, I generated this prompt. So this is about the background.js, and then in content script, what we try to do is we actually take the job details, the job description. So this is the code here. You can go and read it into detail from my GitHub. Then if we go later into the manifest.json, so now if you see here, we have the third version. This is quite important because nowadays Chrome Store uses the third version. Then we have access to 3 sites, which is LinkedIn, Indeed, and Indeed. So now let me show you how the extension works. So as soon as you download the extension, you can go into your extension window and then ping the extension. So what I'm doing here is just pinging the extension, so it will be available in the toolbar. So now this is my profile. Let's actually go to a job description and see how it works. So I'm going to a job description. What I will do is I'll just click on that job which is there, click on the extension. What it will have is it will dynamically populate the job description. We need to paste our CV once, and then it will generate everything all together. First we need our Gemini API key, so just click on that Gemini API key studio. That's where you will land on to the Google AI studio. I've already got few keys here, but just for this let me show you how to click and get a new key. So what you need to do is go and click on create API key. Once you click there, you need to name your key. So here, let's say I'm naming it as Chrome, and then you can actually create a new project or have that key in your existing as well. So let me try to create a new project and generate the API key. Once you click on create, your API key is generated. As you can see, new project is created. All you need to do is copy your API key from the project or wherever it's generated. As you can see here, I've got a couple of projects. I'll just copy the API key, go through my browser, and there in the extension, I need to paste my API key. Once I do this, the browser will automatically remember the API key so that I don't have to give it again and again. Now let's see if our extension actually works. I'll again click on a job. So once I click on the job, I need to click on the Chrome extension. And as you can see, it has dynamically populated the job description. If you click on another job, you will see that it is dynamically taking the next job description. So this is where you can actually see that it's dynamically pulling the job description. Now, let me actually paste my CV once. And once you paste your CV, it will auto remember it so that you don't have to copy paste your CV again and again. So all you need to do is click on analyze and generate. So let me find my CV. I have pasted it. As soon as I click on analyze and generate, it will send a request to Gemini with the prompt which we created. It will take at least 30 seconds to give you the output, but then now as you can see, it is giving you a customized bullet points which you can add to your CV according to the job description, and it is also giving you a nice cover letter to apply for the job. And this is where I'm saving a lot of time while applying for jobs by using this Chrome extension. So this was the part 1 of the video where I just took you on a high level how I built a Chrome extension, how I researched about it, how I actually use Claude Code and Perplexity to research and generate the code. But then if you are interested in using the Chrome extension and also a part 2 where I can go into the technical details and explain architecture wise what all is there, please do like and comment on this.